Mostly they say if you really drop a penny from the Empire State Building, it won't sell first.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because it's still a penny.
Yeah, that they said that.
But if you drop a marble or like a steely or something, you know, tungsten.
So
I researched this.
So instead of dropping,
you drop a long
gold
sword.
piece or copper piece, you drop a bar.
You drop the stick of dynamite.
You have to have a really long fuse though.
I don't know.
So what's the thing?
Oh, we're just talking about CKD. That's all. You know, people want to ask questions and whatnot. You can get in. Take that caboose with you.
This is where Dad is going.
Yeah, they don't know. It's making film.
All right.
Yeah, no, they're winning games.
You ready?
Yeah, well, that's the thing about the panels. I mean, they're like fine. Hey, Will, Pete.
Yeah, we just finished that. So
Oh, did you?
it doesn't time.
They came clear.
I like a death list.
See ya.
I didn't kill anyone last night. You didn't? No, but
We killed each other.
We killed each other. We started killing each other.
It would be your nephew's fault for that kill.
Oh, did he
No,
start
the
the
kids
whole thing?
game there. Oh yeah, Neil. Well, yeah, it was Neil. Neil did start that.
Yeah.
That ball. Y'all had patience. I've been playing. I'd have killed all three of them quick.
All Beth's buddies?
He got
Yeah,
that one.
Nick and Lewis, I think that other kid's name.
And Pete Preacher assassinated.
Yeah. Kept skinny dipping.
I was going, wait a second, he's going to get naked in a pool. Where's the stupid lobster?
Yeah, I should have had someone just eat it.
Right, that giant gar that it
That would have been perfect, actually.
Frogman.
But I should have got, and I actually did try, but when I sent that big giant monster in there, everybody attacked it. I thought for sure you were going to let me just kill Nick's character. I yelled for him, George, shooting it to death and rolling. You were rolling like 20, 19, 21, 27.
So Castle Cougar's got, I don't know what's in it anymore.
Yes, moved beyond.
We turned in lots and lots and lots of stuff, and we gave it to Davis, and Davis then turned it in again. Like 3
Well, it's actually a long.
I eventually turned it into him.
And then you turned it all into him, yeah.
I didn't send anything back.
And we had some of it was contradictory, folders and files and stuff.
Yeah, there's all kinds of problems. Yeah, really, the CKG began, and I probably put this on the internet at some point. I can't remember, Matt, was it your idea or my idea? And I just wanted to do a little book on how to run a role play. It really was no rules, no mechanics, right? That's how it started.
Yeah, Matt didn't want to do one. He didn't think it was necessary.
You still don't want to do one.
But if you're all willing to buy 3 books
Do
from
I?
us and think it's important, then by God, we'll make a book for you to buy.
Well, just so you know, I did check. I looked at the back of the white box there on the upcoming project, and it does say
Yeah.
PHP M&T, no mention.
Yeah, it came later as the Players Handbook kind of came together. There was some stuff that we weeded out, that we cut out of the PH completely.
Yeah.
And then we kind of conceptualized. I can't remember what that was, just to do a small book out of role play.
That was your idea.
I think, yeah, I think me and you are agreeing philosophically what it should be, what it should have been, what it
Right.
was. Not only is it a book, literally a guidebook to teach the new generation how to game,
Right.
the thematic element, the storytelling element, and kind of like that back section of the type of book.
Yeah.
And then additionally, would have also have advice on the construction of the classes without actually going into additional rules.
Right, without adding
And
fees.
how to play the classes.
I'm showing you how to work.
Right, yeah, but and there's going to be a very small, very simple, easy, not even a how-to manual, just really, part of the problem we had, the germ of conversation, Mac had wanted to do, Mac Davis wanted to do their own thing for a long, long time. Marketing, we talked about D&D, we can write that book, D20 we go, and then the two kind of separate conversations came from Gary looking for a place to put Castle Zaggy, and we began talking to OGO. I remember Davis came to me and mentioned the D20. D20 was really, really hot. And I've always been the main salesman, of course, at the cons, crap like that. I just didn't like D20. I didn't like 3rd edition. I never played it once. I mean, you ran it, someone ran a game. It wasn't my cup of tea. Good game, but that was my cup of tea. And Davis said, well, what kind of game would you want us to run? I said, it's going to have to be like AT&T, one that I can take and just completely change all the rules.
And it only had like 1 or 2 rules.
And it's got to be really simple. I can't fall asleep reading the rules. And that's kind of where CMC came from. And then from that comes this philosophy of the 3.0 gaming style, which is cool, but it's we made it a long time ago, but basically Mac would say, we're back in the 80s when we were gaming in college, Mac would say, I want my magic user swinging sword. Okay. We worked something out, some kind of mechanic, sacrifice experience, or whatever it is we would do, and we just do it and roll with it, and we didn't do all those stuff. So we wanted that to come into the CKG when we started conceptualizing that. To kind of set up how philosophically the game like that. You don't need to crack a book. You really just need to say, hey, John, I want my thief to be able to do what this. Okay, well, let's blah, blah, blah. And we found when doing the D20 that a lot of people have moved really far away from that. Really far. And it's not that's old hank. We AD&Ders know. I mean, we know how to do that. But the young guys, I had one guy came up to me. It was one of the Gen Cons. I think we're still in Milwaukee. No, it was in Indianapolis. And he was looking at the books. And I said, we're publishing Dungeons and Dragons. We got D20. And he said, well, I'm finished with that. I said, finished with Dungeons and Dragons? He said, yeah, I finished the game. And in my brain, I'm like, finish the game? I'm not sure how you finish. It's not risk. And he said, no, I played all the modules. I made it all the way through. There's no all the way through, dude. You just keep playing. It never ends.
Player philosophy.
Yeah, and that's just kind of how the game. But when we did the original CKG, the concept was very small. Now it's role play. And I don't even know how it began to steamroller. I know how it got out the gate. But I know y'all have heard this when Diamond Comics, who was never very good as a distributor for us, good for other things, but they called and they needed something for their several catalog. And Mac, I think, had already left the company at this point. He worked on CNC, but Willis Me Davis was hot at that point. And I wrote, I said, I have some books we're working on, but they're not. Now, I mean, they're not ready to be releasing. And I put the CKG into the casket, which got it. It was just kind of a showcase cabinet. It was a joke. This is what they did. Well, they released that list to Amazon. And then Amazon announced it as available in June of 2005. Crap. For them and Tiki. But once Amazon did it, everything.
Before we had even put pen to paper.
There wasn't even, I honestly don't think we were done with the Monsters and Dragons.
No, we weren't.
It is. I mean,
That's happened to me several times with not just with Steve, but with other people as well.
Yeah.
They put out a release at Amazon or somebody said, oh, this book is coming out, and I'm the author. Really? That's
well,
nice.
that kind of steamrolled it because then people began looking for it. Who's been written. And we haven't really decided. It's like right now, if you would ask me what's in the Adventurers Bank, which is a project that I've been toying with for about 18 months now, I couldn't tell you. I got kind of an outline. I know what I want the book to portray. Matt's throwing ideas, Dave's throwing ideas, Katie's throwing ideas, how I mix them. And I got concept, but I'm and that's where the CKG was when it was announced. So we almost immediately found ourselves in this for it. And finished the game.
Death struggle of
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't a joke
bad
then.
Publicity.
Then it was serious because you're still in that zone where you solicit your
But
product.
I will say this, and I think that
Now it's a joke.
right.
It's just
But it also needs to be said even for the people who make a joke and point at troll games and go, oh, you guys never get anything done or whatever. The forefathers of role-playing games were playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons, be it whatever it was called, sometime in the late 1960s. Okay? And it permutated through the old Crusader magazine, into a Dungeons and Dragons game that was as yet unpublished until 74?
Something like that, yes.
And there was no advanced Dungeons and Dragons, there was no Dungeon Master's Guide until 79 or 89. So, we're talking, it took them 10 years to put out a Dungeon Master's Guide to kind of loose facsimile of the type of game they actually play. Whereas, they announced it without really
Announcing it.
Yeah, in 2005, we really only been writing for those 2 years.
We really just did it, but we kind of sat fallow for a long time. I had Casey working on other stuff.
We're doing good.
Davis was doing other stuff, and at the beginning idea was I do CKG. It's always a problem with writing because it comes now it's still a marketing matter. Me doing all that crap, which is doing writing is kind of tough, but we had other people doing other stuff. We had to get all of that done to get the game, and then insert into that Mr. Geiger, who had not only the Upper World